is on the fucking line.
Last round, bring it in. Last round. Let's see, guys, who wants the most? Let's go. 1 minute. Let's go.
Yo, they're going back and forth. Like, when you punching, you gotta be on your Floyd Mayweather shit. You gotta pop and get out of there. If you stay up in that mayhem and they just throwing blows, I mean, yo, I'm here for it, man.
Come on, work. 10 seconds.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy right here, Mills. I'm here back with another video. I need you to do me a big favor. Hit that like button. Also, I need you to subscribe to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe, and we're going to jump right into it. So we are here. This is the season finale of Bad Boys Texas, episode 14, entitled, It's Been a Hell of a Time. Yes, it has. It's been one hell of a time recording this. It has been one hell of a time watching this mess. But we're going to jump right into it. So we're going to continue off with Prince and Darrell. They're fighting it out. And Darrell he's holding his own against Prince, you know. Prince is getting a little run for his money, you know what I'm saying? But Darrell gets tired and Prince end up winning because Darrell end up quitting. And Darrell was like, you know, boxing is different from street fighting. Which it is, and I tell people all the time, you can box all you want. Just because you good at boxing don't mean you good at street fighting. They're two different techniques at the end of the day. Boxing, I've done boxing a little bit, and it's very tiring. You get tired quick, you know. So I understand, you know. But Darrell was holding his own. Prince won. And then it ended up being between Prince and Mo City for the $5,000. So at this time, Prince done fought Chef D. He fought Darrell, and now he got to go against Mo City. Mo City only fought one person. He fought Adonis. So I know Prince is tired. I don't know how Prince is doing it, but I salute Prince because he's doing his thing. So they go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? You know, they did 2 rounds. Clearly, Mo City won. We all know Mo City wins, but Prince was holding his own. But Mo City he was giving it to Prince, you know, at the end of the day. It is what it is, you know. They both did their thing. Mo City end up winning the $5,000. First, they was trying to split it. Mo City was like, nah, I'm not doing that. And Mo City wins the $5,000. And if I was Mo City, I'd be like, I'm not splitting it either. But like I said, Mo City had to one up because he does this outside. And number 2, like I said, he only fought Adonis. Prince fought 3 times. So it is what it is, you know. And then they had the 2 security guards fighting or whatever the case may be. I guess that's just for the kill time and stuff like that. So then the next day we get Chef D, Adonis, Raz B. They outside and they talking. And Prince end up joining them. So we have Adonis, his arm in a sling, Prince hand hurting. They look like they don't went to war and everything. Like they had some war wounds after that. But they talking about how they had fun. You know, that was fun. And how they talk about how Jonathan and Banga didn't fight. Raz B felt like they all should have did it at the end of the day. I'm like, okay, it didn't really matter, but it is what it is. So Raz B ended up he started talking about the song, and he was like, he wanted to add something to the song, and Prince shut straight. He was like, oh, no, I don't think you should be on the song. Raz like, yeah, I don't care, it's cool. It don't, like, I ain't pressed about it. See, this is why I say Prince give me hater vibes, because he gives me hater vibes. Like, I don't know what it is about Prince, but it's like he always trying to shut somebody's shit down. Like, I'm like, Prince, you really think somebody really begging to be on? First of all, if I'm Raz B, why would I wouldn't even care about being on the song. That song ain't gonna do numbers, and it's not to knock down their accolades, and not to say they trash, but it's like you acting like this is like, you coming from a Grammy award group. I don't know, did B2K win a Grammy? I don't even know. But the way Prince be acting over this song is really getting on my nerves. I'm like, you really acting like this song is going to do something big. It's not. It's not going to do numbers. It's not going to be on iTunes. It's not going to be on Billboard. You're not getting the BET, MTV. You're not getting, you're not getting a Grammy nomination off the song. So, and if I was Raz B, I wouldn't even give a damn. Like this is the end. Like, why are you pressed? Like, go make your own damn music. Like, anyway. So, like I said, Raz B played it off, like, and then they all leave. So the next thing, we get Carry On, we get Bang and Darrell. They outside, and Carry On talk about how he wants to start grilling and stuff like that. They talk about Banger, they asked Banger why he didn't fight. He said, because he wasn't feeling good or something like that. He had a weed attack or something like that. I'm like, okay. So then here come Darrell. He asks Carry On, well, why you don't fight back when it's a real altercation? Carry On says because, he's still on probation and that his name is a brand. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, it don't matter if your name, okay. It don't matter if your name is a brand. There's nothing wrong with defending yourself. There's a lot of people who has brands, but they would defend themselves. My problem with Carry On is, first of all, you run your mouth too much. Your mouth don't match your hands. You don't have to be a fighter. And like I said, one thing about Carry On, he will fight back. But it's like you don't have to be a fighter, but you need to know how to defend yourself. Because like I said, season 1, what happened? Moolah popped you. You run your mouth too much. But at the end of the day, people think that you're weak because they don't see you as a fighter. And it's like you don't have to be a fighter to defend yourself. And as far as being on probation, I just feel like, why are you on the show then? You on a show called Bad Boys. So whether you the fighter or not, people are still going to want to try you. So, that's just that. And then here come Darrell throwing shade. He like, well, at the end of the day, he like, well, you got to where you at because of your name. I got to where I'm at because of me. Like, I'm myself. I don't have no family helping me out. I'm gonna say this. Darrell he's telling the truth because I agree with him. Because we knew Carry On through his father. And like I said, I don't think he would have been on season 1 if it wasn't from his father. But Darrell gives me hater vibes. Like, it was like hater vibes. You know what I'm saying? It was like, how they say the truth hurt? Like, he's telling the truth, but the truth hurt. Like, Darrell gives me like hater, but he's keeping it real. Like, a real hater. If that's what you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Because Darrell always throwing shit. And Darrell act like he's so... Like, Darrell just act like he's so above everybody. Like, that's one thing, too, about him. Like, that's the one thing I could say that I dislike about Darrell. I think Darrell's funny. I think that he can adapt to any situation. He seems like he a lit person, but Darrell act like he has this level of celebrity. Like, he's above like he's the Beyonce or somebody. I'm like, boy, sit down. So then the boys, they get on the bus, they head to dinner, and then they all on the bus, and they start roasting each other, hiking on each other. Yo. When, what's the boy name? When Banger was hiking on Chef D, and he said every time he get excited, his eyes pop out. I said, yo. Yo. It really do, though. Like, his eyes get so big every time he get excited. Especially when he say twin. Like, he get that real psychotic look. You know what I'm saying? They start talking about Darrell, how he... Like, they were just hiking on each other, you know what I'm saying? When Raz B gonna talk about Chef D, his hair, I said, we all know that's a unit. We all know that that's not his real hair. So... See, I would have snatched that junk off a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he would have pissed me off, I'd have snatched it off. You know what I'm saying? But, like, it was a cool little bonding moment, them having fun. And those are things that I do like, when they just having fun. Nobody getting all serious. And it was good to see moments like that. And I wish we had more of that throughout the show. But... And then, they talk about how they going to miss this experience and all the stuff like that, They talk about this every other scene they on the bus. It's like every time they on the bus, they get to talking about how, I'm like, whatever. So they finally get to dinner. They at the Turkey Hut. I need to go check that place out. I need to go out there. But they, and they talk about how their experiences. They all is to go down the line and talk about, how this experience was for them. I'm not gonna go down each person. We're gonna talk about Carry On. Carry On says that he's giving like advice, just basically saying that at the end of the day, not advice, he's just giving them a little caution. Like, yo, people gonna try you, when the show over. Prince says, ain't nobody gonna try him. I'm like, okay. Because I could have sworn you was fighting off the show too, But Prince is a little bit delusional, So, like I said, everybody continue saying their little piece. Razby goes to state his piece and how he felt like it was the hostile environment for him. And they all, Chef D, Prince, a lot of them start coming down Razby's throat saying it wasn't a hostile environment for him. And I'm like, well, first of all, I think it was because he was around a lot of fighting. He was around a lot of drama. That's hostile. Whether he started his own, and like a lot of his issues, he did start. But like I said, at the end of the day, he still had a hostile environment. He was around a hostile environment. So I'm like, why y'all trying to, like, it's like every time Razby try to say something or try to include himself, it's like they try to play him. And I'm just like, it just wouldn't have been me, because I would have went off. But I understand where they coming from, because like I said, I think once Razby pulled that knife out on people, they never really forgave him. I think they just tolerated him, but they not forgetting that. And for some reason, it's just, you can see that they don't really rock with Razby like that. Adonis had a hostile situation because the whole house was going against him. Mo City snuck him. So he had everything going against him. So they trying to compare the two. I'm like, it don't matter. Razby still was in a hostile environment, because even when things was happening before the knife incident, Chef D threw something at him. Orlando switched up on him. Jonathan yelling at him when he going at it with Orlando. So it's like he was in a hostile environment. He has the right to feel how he feel. So after that, what happened after that? Mo City talks to Jonathan. We're going to skip some of these things, And you can really tell in the scene with Mo City and Jonathan, Mo City has a lot of respect for Jonathan. You can see that. So that's neither there. The boys, they're in the studio. Razby, he's not there. So Chef D feels some type of way because he like, well, you wanted to be on the song and you're not here. Prince like, I don't give a damn. He ain't pressed about it. And then Orlando Brown, he gets on the song and do his thing. I'm like, all right, cool. The boys, they head to the club for their final time. So Jonathan decides to pour a drink. Like he decides to make Chef D drink. Chef D ain't trying to drink, but his twin make him drink. And then he end up spitting the drink out. Now, y'all all know me. Like most cities say, you don't waste no liquor. But you got to be smart about it, because it's been times when I don't want to drink and I'm out with my friends. They try to make me drink. I'll toss that drink with nobody paying attention. I'll toss that drink in a heartbeat. You got to be, you know what I'm saying? You got to know how to be slick about it. You know what I'm saying? You don't get caught. If you're going to spit the drink out, don't get caught. Or just don't drink it at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, So the guys arrive at the club, which Krishan is going to be there. Natalie, and we see appearance from Natalie, of course. Scotty's with her, of course. And, Natalie, she do her big one. She got to get her little camera time in. She hyping up the bad boys, and then they perform their song. And my opinion of the song is it's a song. I don't really have an opinion. I mean, like I said, it is what it is. It sounds very cartoonish, especially when Prince's verse just seemed like a Disney song, like a Nickelodeon song. I don't know. It just sounds funny. But they all perform their song. It's a good thing. Like I said, like I guess being in that situation, you get to really feel like when you doing something like that as a comedy. That's why I say I don't want to try to knock off their comedy, because I know I ain't doing it, and I'm still new to this YouTube thing too. So I wouldn't want nobody. I get little, comments when people criticize me. So I try not to criticize other people for what they do, but I'm giving the review, damn it. So, they perform their song, and then Krishan got to perform. It's a vibe all the time. For like the 15,000th time, she performed this same song. over and over and over. And then we also see an appearance from Blueface. He's there. And then everybody say they little outros, and that's really pretty much it, y'all. It's a wrap. Bad Boy Texas season 2. It's a wrap, y'all. So I'm gonna give my final opinion about all the guys, and we gonna end it right there. But first of all, you know they're not doing the reunion, and I just feel like it's trash because I'm like, this is second season and there's no reunion. First season, no reunion. This season, no reunion. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but Natalie, you need to do something about this because I'm not understanding why there's no reunion. Because I think this would have been a lit reunion. I wouldn't, I don't really care about the fights, but I just don't understand why there's no reunion. I heard one person was requesting $100,000. A lot of people feel like they over it because they getting dragged on, because their actions, how they was doing on the show. So a lot of people, and then you got a lot of people who feel they big headed and feel like they too good to do the show. So I think you need to cash regular people because this is just crazy. But anyway, that's just that. So we gonna go down the list from my least favorite to my favorite. We're gonna start off with, if I can remember everybody, Chef D. Chef D, to me, he made the season whether y'all like him or not. Like, he was aggravating. He got on my nerves almost every episode. This episode, he was more tolerable, I will say, like, he bought it, But other than that, he got on my nerves. Like, Lou, Big Lou, he was another one that got on my nerves. He also brought a lot, to the season. And it kind of did get boring without him when he did leave. So that was that. Who else? I would say Carry On. Carry On didn't need to be there because he didn't bring anything to the show. And I do like Carry On, though. Like, what I'm saying? He was one of my favorites last season. And I do rock with Carry On, but like it wasn't really necessary for him to be here. What did he really do this season? He didn't do anything. So, like, honestly, besides the fight with Chef D and Darrell, like, I forgot he was there. So we got him. Anthony, I wish he would have stayed, but then I know everybody would have been attacking him. Anthony, he was cool, He was cool. Like, I ain't really got too much to say about him. I want to say who's next. If I had to okay, I'm going to say Prince. I'm going to say Prince first. Prince, in the first episode or 2 or 3, he was cool. And then he just started getting on my nerves. Like, Prince is chill. Like, I like the fact that he stepped up. Like, he proved himself in that boxing thing. So I have to give him credit for that. But he didn't really do anything. I felt like he knew who to target. He knew who to voice his opinion with. He knew who to come for. And I just didn't like that. It gave me hater vibes. Like, he gave me so much hater vibes, and I just wanted to fit in type vibes. It was like, nah. Mo City was another disappointment to me because I just felt like he came in there, like I said, he came in chill, and then he started doing left. That whole sneaking everybody, and that was lame. If he wouldn't have did all that, he would have been like, I think he would have been like up there because he seemed like the first couple episodes he was real chill, but then he just started doing the most. Like, so he kind of lost it for me. Raz B was okay. He was annoying at times, but he was he ain't really do too much. Like, besides him pulling a knife on everybody, I felt like he did a lot too. But that was that. Who else we missing? Darrell was cool. He was funny. He participated in everything. Darrell was chill. I ain't really had too much to say about Darrell. He was funny. I don't think he should come back next season either, but he was cool. And then Jonathan, it was the Jonathan show. He did what he needed to do. Everybody was scared of him. He ran the house. And that was just that. And then my top 3 would be Orlando. Orlando was funny though. Like, he was funny the whole time. He definitely brought the humor. He to me, he was always drunk and always off the powdered donuts. It looked like it, but he was cool. And he had fun. And he got emotional at the end. So, he's grateful for the experience. Adonis, he came in rocking shit, letting people know he ain't scared of nobody. He dressed Jonathan. He killed it with the fashions. Ain't too much I can say about him. He top two, and my number one is Banger. He the realest. He stood 10 toes down. He didn't care how nobody felt, and that was that. He held it down. So those were my favorites right there. That was my order. If they do a season 3, they need to just do a lot of they need to shake it up a little bit. I don't know. Hopefully I don't know what they need to do, but y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Until next time, I'm out.